I was so excited when Apple finally gave us Wi-Fi 6E in the new 2023 MacBook Pros, but then I found out it was kind of garbage for two reasons. But with that, for some people, it actually might be amazing. And I also found out that these new machines are actually incredible for Wi-Fi speeds, even without Wi-Fi 6E. So this is gonna be probably the most detailed comparison because not only did I upgrade my internet, but I also bought a new Wi-Fi router to maximize the speeds, and I tested a bunch of different locations in multiple modes to give you guys the best information on if these new machines are really gonna help you and who should actually upgrade your router and which one you should get. Now, before I jump in, I have to let you guys know about our giveaway of an M2 Pro 14-inch MacBook Pro and a Mac Mini. And all you have to do is be subscribed, enable notifications, and comment down below. You can even go back to our older videos since the announcement of these machines up to February 1st, which is tomorrow, and that's when we're gonna announce the winners. So watch the old videos, comment, and good luck. Now, I've had gigabit internet at my house for a while now, but I didn't upgrade my router or modem because the 2021 16-inch and 14-inch MacBooks couldn't even max out the signal that I had. And my router cost me $350. It's very well rated and people are still buying that one today. But with these new systems and Wi-Fi 6E, I had to finally make the jump. Now, this new Asus router, it is very expensive, but I wanted to maximize the capabilities of these MacBooks, so I finally made the jump. But now I think it wasn't worth buying Wi-Fi 6E. Now, I tested 7 different locations throughout my house and my yard, and the first one was in my living room above my actual router. Now, with the old MacBook that could only do Wi-Fi 6, the fastest I used to get was 705 megabit per second. But upgrading to the new router, I actually jumped up to 841. That was nice, but still not gigabit speeds. Now, using Wi-Fi 5 with the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, I got 1,099 megabit per second, which blew my mind because it was even faster than what I'm paying for, and that's without Wi-Fi 6E. Switching over to the 6 gigahertz band, I got 1,096, slightly slower, but still my full rated speed. And this is where I noticed the first issue. Even though we hit that peak of 1,096, the speed didn't stay there. It ramped up to that and then it slowed down, finishing at about 800 megabit per second, where with Wi-Fi 5, it was consistently fast. I switched the laptop to high power mode because I thought maybe this is a battery saving issue because why else would it speed up and then slow down? But unfortunately, I didn't notice any differences. It still would ramp up and then slow down. So I updated to the latest firmware on the router and the issue was still there. Now, the reviews for this router are amazing. I couldn't find anybody else having this issue, so I thought it must be something with the new MacBooks, either the way Apple designed them, or maybe it's a firmware issue or something like that. But this is something that is consistently happening at least half the time, if not more. So if you guys know why this is happening, please let me know in the comments. Now, the next location I tested was in my living room, sitting on my couch. Here, I used to get 663 megabit per second and it got a little faster with the new router, but with the new MacBook, I got 1,159 just with Wi-Fi 6 and then 1,162 with Wi-Fi 6E. Now, how is this possible that the new MacBooks are so much faster using the same exact router? Everything's the same other than the MacBook using Wi-Fi 6. Well, I noticed that when it is connecting in the details of my Wi-Fi, instead of connecting at 1,200 megabit per second, it is connecting at 2,400 megabit per second. So the chip inside the laptop is much better even if you only have Wi-Fi 6. So if you're buying one of these new laptops, you will get faster speeds if you don't change anything with your internet setup. And not only do the speeds matter, but what matters more so is if you are in a further area of your house or you are in your backyard and you have a weak signal, it will get much better, which I will show you. The next spot I tested was in my home theater downstairs, and I went from 620 megabit per second all the way up to 904 with Wi-Fi 6 and 855 with Wi-Fi 6E. So the difference was pretty awesome. Now you also notice that the new router with the old laptop actually got slower. I don't know if that's a fluke or what happened, but with that, Wi-Fi 6E was actually slightly slower with the new laptop than Wi-Fi 6. But the next location I tested was the couch in the far side of my basement. Here, I used to get 569 megabit per second, got a little faster with the new router, but with the new laptop, I got 802, which is 40% faster and faster than even the best speeds I ever got close to the Wi-Fi router with the old laptop, which is great because I'm paying for this internet. Now, you also might notice that with Wi-Fi 6E in that spot, it was actually slower. 657, slower than the old laptop with Wi-Fi 6. Now, why is that happening? Well, that is because the way Wi-Fi 6 is designed is it is supposed to be super fast, but it actually doesn't penetrate through walls and floors as good as Wi-Fi 5. So the further you are and the more things in the way, the slower it gets, and in some cases you just won't want to even use it. Now I have to pause and give you guys a major benefit of Wi-Fi 6E in that 6 gigahertz band. If you're in a location that has a bunch of other Wi-Fi signals and routers, for example, apartments, condos, and very densely populated areas, your Wi-Fi can clash with other people's Wi-Fi, and having the 6 gigahertz band will literally ignore those other signals and give you full performance where you might have major slowdowns previously. Now in my case, I have a big property, so that's not an issue, but that's something to consider. Now the next location was the furthest basement bedroom. Now here, the fastest I ever got was 439, and if you look at the rest of the results, with the new router and the new MacBook, it actually did not get any faster, which was a disappointment. So if you have a tough spot in your house, in this case it's behind concrete, you just might need stronger antennas or a mesh system. Now, one area where I really have issues is in my backyard and my front yard. A lot of times if I'm mowing the lawn, I just don't have a signal on my phone. It's connected to Wi-Fi, but stuff stops playing and that's a disconnect, and it sucks. Now, the first area I tested was the playhouse that I'm building that I'm still working on. Now, previously, the fastest I got was 97 megabit per second. Upgrading to a new router was slightly faster, 102, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Now, you may have noticed that I haven't been talking about upload speeds, and that's because my internet doesn't have fast uploads. The fastest rated for is 15 megabit per second. So pretty much everywhere I get that until I go outside. Now, in this playhouse, the fastest I would get is 5 megabit per second upload, which is very slow, and that went up to 14 megabit per second. So that's almost 3 times faster. It was a really nice boost, especially if you have security cameras up or anything else. Now, with the new MacBook, I went up to 127 as far as download for Wi-Fi 6, and the upload was 15, which is great. But with Wi-Fi 6E, I couldn't even get a signal out there. Now, sometimes it would connect to Wi-Fi 6E, but the internet wouldn't work, and then it would stall out and wait and disconnect. It sucked. And the last spot I tested was my front yard, where I have a security camera hung up, but it has Wi-Fi issues. Now, previously the fastest speed I would get is 17 megabit per second. That jumped up to 24 just with the new router. But as far as the upload, it went from 4 all the way up to 15, which is great because the camera needs to upload the video footage so that I can watch it. So that was awesome. Now, with the new laptops, I got 36 megabit per second as far as download, and once again, 15 for the upload, which is awesome. But with Wi-Fi 6E, once again, I had no signal at all because it's going through multiple walls to go outside. Now, that just kind of killed the whole idea of Wi-Fi 6E for me, just because the Wi-Fi 6 was so fast with the new laptops that even with gigabit, I didn't even need Wi-Fi 6E. And the Wi-Fi 6E routers are twice as expensive as Wi-Fi 6. So what I learned from all of this is, one, Apple didn't tell us that the Wi-Fi 6 itself got twice as fast as far as the maximum connection speed, and that with that update itself, you don't really need Wi-Fi 6E unless you have some crazy 2 gigabit, 10 gigabit, which almost nobody has. And with that, the Wi-Fi 6E, it just doesn't go very far, and sometimes it can also cause issues. So my recommendation for all of you guys is, one, if you're struggling with internet speed and you're considering upgrade to a new MacBook Pro, if you get one of these new 14 or 16 inches, that's gonna help you a lot. And two, if you do wanna upgrade your router and you have multiple walls and you're dealing with signal issues, well, you don't even need to buy a Wi-Fi 6E router like I did for a lot of money. So I'm impressed with the new connection speed, but not really with Wi-Fi 6E. So you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you wanna buy one of these new MacBooks, use the YouTube shopping feature right there. Click that circle above to subscribe to see more videos on these new MacBooks. Check out one of those videos, and I'll see you in the next one.